Trojan Felly, what's up, man? USCJ here. It's the top of the morning. Listen, I hope everybody is getting ready to get up, get out, and make some things happen this morning. Listen, happy Wednesday to everybody, man. Listen, we are we're a couple of weeks closer to this USC football team hitting the ground running and getting this season started. And while there is a lot of concern from some fans and some media as it relates to USC and some of the things that they're going to do, we'll talk about that. And I want to really kind of talk about one guy in particular, listening to him. I just think he has it right, really does his homework. But real quick, I want you guys to take a look at this real quick. When is the last time that you guys can remember? And if you guys got some names off the top of your head, this is somewhat of a trivia. Tell me when's the last time USC had three Doak Walker watch list guys. Excuse me. Three Doak Walker watch list guys. We got three. And I've talked to you guys about this running back room. Matter of fact, I was on a Minnesota podcast Sunday. I'm sorry. It aired yesterday. Yeah, aired yesterday. And he asked me about the running back room. He talked about Woody Marks, how good Woody Marks was. And the question was asked to me, it was posed to me, how do I think this running back room would be? Do I think this running back would be just as good? And I had to let him know. I said, look, man, we got a guy that we consider to be the next Lindell White. That is none other than Brian Jackson. Brian Jackson, big time, 6 foot, 230 pound, out of McKinney, Texas. We really consider him to be the Lindell White style running back. He wears that number 21 and he looks good, but he's big. He's cut. His cuts are real precise. He's shifty. His lateral movement, sideline to sideline. We like what Brian Jackson's able to do. We know that Brian Jackson's a different style. He's a different change of pace running back. And as a result, look, he's in the making, to be part of the Doak Walker watch list. And I think that's saying some phenomenal things about him. I love Brian Jackson. And then you got Eli Sanders, man. Eli Sanders, you see here out of New Mexico, he was a burner. I mean, do some people forget that he rushed for over 1,000 yards? Extremely fast guy. And I think Eli Sanders, he was at Iowa State, if I'm not mistaken, before he went to New Mexico. So he was a big boy that got recruited by a big time school as well. And he's just a different style, different pace running back. He's more of a speed running back than anything. Once he gets it and go, look, Eli Sanders is out of here. And then, of course, you guys know who, according to other reports, and then according to me as well, I saw film on him, Wayman Jordan, the transfer out of Hutchins College, community college, who won the Heisman Trophy in college, in junior college. That dude is when I was on the podcast the other day, I really described him as a Alvin Kamara type guy, and I think he considers himself to be that style of a running back, which means that he has a lot of shiftiness in him, a lot of lateral movement, a lot of sideline to sideline, and he gets straight up jiggy with it, man. Wayman Jordan's going to be a problem, I'm telling you. But I really could see, while in the past with Lincoln Riley, we saw him, whether it was Travis Dye, Austin Jones, whether it was Marshawn Lloyd, and slipped my mind just now who was with him. But Eli Sanders, excuse me, not Eli Sanders, Quinn Joyner and Woody Marks. You had the two, kind of the one-two punch type of running backs. I really believe that we can see all three this year. I believe that's the type of firepower that we got, and I believe they all that good. And I believe that, you're going to have one that's going to probably start the game. I think it's going to be Wayman Jordan, but then I could see those guys maybe getting a series here, a series there. Personally, for me, as a former running back, I like to see guys stay in there, get a feel for the game. Sometimes it takes to get some time to get a feel for the game. And the longer the game goes, the better it gets. But look, man, we got a three-headed monster, if you will, at the running back position. And I think it's straight up go time. But you guys drop the comments. When's the last time we had three running backs on the same team up for a Doak Walker award? Wow. Now, real quick, man, this is going to be real short today. I did the top 25 list yesterday, man, and we touched on it. Kind of mentioned somewhat. Someone sent me what Greg McElroy said out of ESPN, from ESPN, and how he ranked USC. And it's ironic to me, man. It's very ironic when you really look at that list. I think it was a very, very lazy put together list. And a lot of people say, oh, Jay, it don't matter. And, and we do this every year. But to me, it really, in reality, it really does matter. I told you guys this. Every time they rank a team at the top, it gives them more leeway. If they lose, they're still in the top 25. And most likely they'll still be over us, being that we're not ranked. Even if we was in the top, even if we was number 25 or number 19, that team could still be, let me take that off. That team could still be ranked ahead of us. And to me, that's strategic. I thought that was the whole 14 playoff about, but it gave pretty much all kinds of leeway to the SEC teams. And I just don't understand how fans and other people don't see that. They say it don't matter. It does matter when you way outside of the top 15 or the top 20. It really matters. I mean, I'm just gonna tell you straight up. And then you got some that keep it 100, such as guys like Phil Steele. I told you guys that he really kept it 100 and said USC. He thinks they are a dark horse to make the playoffs. I was kind of surprised that Phil Steele said that. But he recognized the personnel, and I think that's what you have to do if you're really gonna be trying to make any type of commentary, any type of analysis on USC team. You got to look at the personnel. Yes, the quarterback, given the situation that he was in last year, the way he started off Texas A&M, the way he finished out Notre Dame, it's kind of iffy. But at the end of the day, for the most part, as we stated before, he did play that Notre Dame game tough. The whole game, pretty much tough. And then the way he finished out Texas A&M. But with Greg McElroy ranking USC just outside the top 10, what does that say about him? And I like Greg McElroy. He kind of goes against the grain. He keeps it 100. And a lot of people don't do that, man. But I like what he said. And to keep USC at number 11, at least somebody recognizes the fact that, look, USC is a team that has great talent. And if they put it together, they are going to make some serious noise. We talked about this stuff all year long and really talking about it since spring, how everybody's looking right now. There is a question mark with the offensive line, but I think we're going to be okay. So you guys can drop the comments, man. You guys can tell me what you think. Super short one today, man. I'm out of here, man. Just wanted to make sure we have something in your ear today, man. But happy Wednesday to everybody, man. Until later on, listen, everybody stay blessed. Fight on, fight on, fight on. Oh, and Jaywalk will be back. We will be starting back up during the season. You guys know, man, sometime this summer, you start doing things, you get a little lost in the sauce, but he will be back for the preview and the review of each game. So that'll start up every week. We'll let you know exactly when that is getting ready to start. So, look, I'm out of here, man. Happy Wednesday to everybody. Fight on, fight on, fight on.